Good day, tutees. My name is Duduzile, and this week's tutorial is based on plagiarism and referencing. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism is when a person takes another person's ideas or words and uses them as if they are his own. It is also known as intellectual property theft. It is considered to be plagiarism if a person paraphrases the words of another person but does not acknowledge the source of those words. Consequences of plagiarism are that a person may be sued for intellectual property theft. It destroys academic reputation because lecturers may lose the faith in a student that student has the ability to think for themselves. A student may be given 0 for an assignment. Students caught plagiarizing may be denied admittance to, or they may be removed from the university. A person may be prosecuted for theft of intellectual property. How to avoid plagiarism? Plagiarism may be avoided by referencing correctly and making sure that all sources that are used in an assignment are acknowledged, and also not allowing friends to copy your assignments. We have different types of plagiarism. The first one is outright copying. This occurs when a person takes out another person's work without changing anything and then present it as his own. And then we have patchwork plagiarism. This is when a person takes a bit of this and a bit of that and incorporates it in his own writing without putting phrases in quotation marks or citing the author of that source. And then we have paraphrasing plagiarism. This occurs when the plagiarizer puts the idea of another person in his or her own words without changing the original idea, and then that person does not cite where he or she got the original idea from. And then we have stealing an apt term. This occurs when the student copies a phrase or a clause from the original text without referencing it. Now we're going to look at different sources that we reference looking at the Harvard Referencing Guide. Firstly, we're going to look at how a book is referenced. Firstly, you start with the surname of the author and then comma and then the initial of that author and then full stop, and then the date of publication of the book, and then it is followed by the title of the book, which must be italicized, and then the place of publication and the name of the publisher of that book. And then we have an ebook. Firstly, you start with the author's surname and then initial, the year of publication of that book, and then the title of the book, which must be italicized, and then the publisher of that book, and then the access information, which consists of the home page which you accessed that ebook and the date and time that you access that resource on. Then we have the journal article. Firstly, you start with the author's surname and initials, then the date of publication of the journal article, and then the article title, which must be in sentence case, and then the journal article title, which must be italicized, and then the information about the journal, the volume of the journal, and the page numbers which were used in the assignment. And then we have the e-journal article, in which you start with the author's surname and initials, and then the year of publication, and then the article title, which must be in sentence case, and then the journal title, which must be italicized. and then the journal information, which consists of the volume of the journal, the page numbers that were used, and then the access information, in which you give the home page of the website, the date and time which you accessed the resource. And then we have the web page. This one, you firstly start with the surname of the author, or sometimes they may be written by an organization. So we write that organization's name down. And then we have the year of publication. If it is provided, then you include it. And then we have the page title of that web page, and then the website title, which must be italicized, and then the access information, in which you give the full address of the web page and the date and time which you accessed that resource. And motivation for the week is not the load that breaks you down, it is the way you carry it. So from me, it's goodbye until next time.